يا الطاش يا المعنى خط بكتابك الترحيب لو صرافة ليلك وجنة بالدجا في الليل تسري.
الرحيم. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. إنه من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. أما بعد، فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله تعالى، وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم، وشر الأمور محدثاتها، وكل محدثة بدعة، وكل بدعة ضلالة، وكل ضلالة في النار. أما بعد, my dear brothers and sisters in Islam. Today is our weekly class, Fundamentals of Tawheed, and we are talking about Al-Iman and the definition of Al-Iman. The definition of Al-Iman in Arabic, and then we'll go through English. Al-Imanu نطق باللسان واعتقاد بالجنان وعمل بالجوارح والأركان يزيد بالطاعة وينقص بالمعصية. I repeat, الإيمان نطق باللسان واعتقاد بالجنان القلب وعمل بالجوارح والأركان يزيد بالطاعة وينقص بالمعصية. So the definition of Al-Iman, according to the belief of Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah, the belief of the Sahaba, Tabi'een, the three generations and those who followed them, the true definition of Iman, that there are three inseparable components: utterance, verbal expression or articulation of one's belief, نطق باللسان. You need to express and verbalize what you hold in your heart. That's not باللسان. How can I know that you are a Muslim? So you have to tell me. Give me an indication that you are a Muslim. And that is by pronouncing the testimony or the Shahada. So the utterance and the verbal articulation is essential. If you are able to do so, if you have a problem, you cannot talk, then you can write that Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, so that we know you are a Muslim, or any sign, so that we know that you accepted the faith and you accepted the belief and the deen of Islam. So the utterance is very important. That's why the Prophet ﷺ, anyone comes, he wanted to become a Muslim, he would ask him to pronounce and to say Shahada. So نطق باللسان. So this one function of the iman, or one component of the iman. واعتقاد بالجنان. So now, besides this articulation, this utterance, it should be preceded with belief, firm belief in the heart. Al-Janan is the heart. And I explained to you many times, all the things that are derived from the root Jim and Noon, the meanings derived from that root revolve about something hidden. So the heart is called Janan because it is not seen. You don't see one's heart. Jannah, garden, is called Jannah because the one who's inside cannot be seen because they are thick, and then the number of trees, they form a wall that hides the one who's inside that garden called Jannah. But there are many trees. The shield is called Junnah. Junnah. See the beauty of the Arabic language? How many words from the same root? Junnah is the shield, because the warrior is hiding himself behind it. The embryo, the fetus, is called Janeen because it is hidden. So the things that are derived from the root, they all have this common meaning, something not visible. واعتقاد بالجنان, and the belief in one's heart, firm belief that is fixed in one's heart. And that's why we call it Aqidah. It's called Aqidah because literally Aqidah is something fixed and tied firmly. Okay? From the root Aqada, Aqada. Aqada means to tie. And Aqidah, if we put it on the grammatical scale, is equivalent to fa'ila. Fa'ila. All the words that fits this form, fa'il, it means maf'ul. See, I'm talking, assuming, after this long time with you, that you are serious, committed students of knowledge. So I assume that everyone now is writing. So Aqidah, because we have something called al-mizan as-sarfi. This is grammatical scale. We weigh the words and place the words on it like a scale. When you weigh something, you put the known weight and the unknown stuff you want to measure. And you keep adding until the pointer becomes in the middle. That's the purpose of the scale. Similarly and metaphorically, there is a scale in the Arabic language, like a meter, where we put the words on it. Of course, we put the root of the word, not the word itself. First of all, we have to put the root, then we add the other letters. For example, the scale in Arabic, the mizan, is called fa'ala, fa'ala. So now we have to check everything against this scale and put everything on it. So now I want to know aqidah. What is the equivalent, how it will be formed, or what it would the corresponding form on the scale? It will rhyme like what? I want to know. So my scale is aqada. So first of all, I have this word aqidah. I cannot put it directly like that. So first of all, I have to put the root of it. So where is this word aqidah? Where did it come from? Where is it derived? What is it derived from? The root. The root is aqada. How can I know that the root is aqada? So the grammarians, they have told us that you remove the additional letters. And the additional letters are the following letters. Write them. Sin, Hamza, Lam, Ta, Mim, Waw, Noon, Ya, Ha, and Alif. These are additional letters. So I look to the word aqidah and look, is there anything there from these letters? I will remove it. Then I will be left with the root only, aqada. These letters are all combined in one word. سألتمونيها 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 سين همزة لاف لام تا ميم واو نون يا ha alif. Now we come to the word aqidah. Is the ain one of these letters? No. So we keep it. Is the ya one of these letters? Yes, we remove it. Is the qaf one of these letters? No, we keep it. Is the dal one of these letters? No, we keep it. Is the noon one of these letters? Yes, we remove it. Is the ya one of these letters? Yes, we remove it. The ha, aqidah, yes. It's one of the letters, we remove it. Is there is alif? There is no alif in aqidah. So what we are left with is ain, qaf, dal. This is the root now. So my scale, the top word, aqada. I put fa'ala. Now I put under it aqada, aqada. But I'm not looking for the form of aqada. I want to know what is the corresponding form of aqidah. Like a scale. Like a scale. What are the letters missing now in aqidah? The ya and the ha. So I put them back. And since I put ya and dal on one pan of the scale, I have to put also ya and dal on the other. So I put aqid, ya and dal down, I put also up ya and dal. So it will become fa'ila. Sorry, ya and ha. It will become fa'ila. Aqidah, fa'ila. I hope this is clear to you. Aqidah, fa'ila. So fa'ila, the form fa'il, always fa'il means maf'ul, something done, something done. Aqid, aqid, maf'ul, something done. For example, qatil, qatil, qatil. Qatil means someone who's killed. So qatil is synonymous to maqtul, maqtul, maf'ul, killed, someone who's killed. Jarih, wounded, is corresponds to and synonymous to majruh, wounded. So always the form fa'il means maf'ul. Now coming to our word aqidah. Aqidah, fa'ila means maf'ul. So something tied in your heart. Maf'ul means ma'qud, ma'qud, tied. I hope this is clear to all of you. وَاعْتِقَادٌ بِالْجَنَانِ. So now we know the meaning of aqidah. Aqidah means something ma'qud, something tied firmly in your heart. وَاعْتِقَادٌ بِالْجَنَانِ. So this is another component of the word, of the component of the iman, the aqidah. Okay? Because many Muslims think Aqidah and Tawheed is the same. You say no. Aqidah is what you hold in your heart. And that, what you hold in your heart, can be something correct and sometimes something wrong. So Aqidah has nothing to do with the soundness of what you hold. But you hold something in your heart. That's why every human being has aqidah. Because without aqidah, you cannot function as a human being. You have to believe in something. You have to believe in something. Even the atheist, he believes. He has a set of certain beliefs he holds in his heart. Otherwise, he cannot function as a human being. So he believes that one day he will die. He believes poison is fatal. He believes food removes hunger. He believes water quenches his thirst. He believes taking medicine is a cause of curing. No. No one can say, I don't believe. You believe. Otherwise, you believe that the fire burns. Otherwise, if the fire breaks in the next room, you will remain, oh, yeah, there is fire. No, you will not remain. You will run away. And you will start looking for the fire extinguisher. Because you know the fire burns. So the aqidah is essential. It is actually something intrinsic, something inherent. Everyone has to have it. The aqidah. Now, this what you hold in your heart can be right, can be wrong. If it is false belief you hold, you are holding the wrong belief. You believe in the wrong belief. That's it. For example, the aqidah of the Holy Trinity. So we say the doctrine, aqidah, of the Holy Trinity. So that's what the Christians believe in. That's their aqidah. We say in Arabic, عقيدة التثليث, the doctrine of Trinity. And عقيدة التوحيد, عقيدة التوحيد, the doctrine, the belief, the عقيدة of Tawheed, monotheistic creed, عقيدة of belief in monotheism, belief in the oneness of God. So now we know Iman, first of all, one element is this verbal expression, articulation by your tongue, expressing what you hold, and then what you hold in your heart. So the Aqidah, that set of beliefs that are tied firmly in your heart. وَاعْتِقَادٌ بِالْجَنَانِ. This is the second component. And the third component, وَعَمَلٌ بِالْجَوَارِحِ وَالْأَرْكَانِ. So now I have this set of beliefs and I expressed what I believe in. And now I have to manifest and apply what I believe into actions, put it into actions, manifest it. وعمل بالجوارح والأركان. Manifestation of such belief on one's limbs and senses. Okay. So now I put what I believe in into actions. Take wudu, I pray, go to Hajj, I fast, I make adhkar, I make istighfar, I make. These are the practical manifestation showing what you believe. You put them into practice. وعمل بالجوارح والأركان يزيد بالطاعة. This iman increases, rises, strengthens by doing good deeds. So when you do good deeds, you feel your iman rises, increases. And that's what you feel in Ramadan. You feel your iman is shooting up, is picking up. Okay, so because in Ramadan, your evil deeds are reduced and your good deeds are increased. Salah, dhikr, reading Quran, istighfar, all these things. So iman shoots, increases. Because mathematically, iman equal, if we put it in a formula, iman equal, all these three components multiplied by each other. So iman, E equal utterance, U multiplied by conviction, the belief, C multiplied by the actions, UCA, iman, E. This is the formula of the iman. E equal UCA, utterance multiplied by the conviction multiplied by the action. And all these three are variables, not fixed, they're not constant, they're variables. So if anyone increases, the project, the iman, will increase. Okay. If any one of them becomes zero, iman becomes zero. Very simple. So if any of the three increases, iman increases. And one utterance increases, of course. The more you keep the tongue busy with istighfar and dhikr and tahleel and takbir, you feel your iman and you feel Oh, happy, very happy. You have this serenity, peace of mind inside you because your tongue is busy in dhikr. ألا بذكر الله تطمئن القلوب. Verily, in the remembrance of Allah, the hearts find serenity, calmness. But if the tongue is busy in backbiting, slandering, and gossiping, the iman will fall down. Okay? So the utterance itself can increase these articulations. The conviction, the aqidah, can it also increase in the sense that to be strengthened? The answer yes. You believe there is life after death, you believe there is resurrection, you believe there are angels, you believe in these things. Can these beliefs increase, strengthened more? The answer yes, can be strengthened more by studying the details. So now you know exactly what will happen in your grave the moment you are put in. If a layman, he doesn't know, he believes there is life in the grave, but he doesn't know the details. But the more when you study and you know the details, so you believe that there is some life in the grave, barzakh life, will be stronger. You believe there are angels, but when you know the details and their names and their functions, and your belief also will become stronger. You believe there is hellfire, but when you know everything about it, your belief will be stronger. The same thing about the Jannah. So even the Aqidah itself can be strengthened by studying all the articles of faith in details. You know that Ibrahim alayhi salam asked Allah to show him how that Allah gives life to the dead. رَبِّ أَرِنِي كَيْفَ تُحْيِي الْمَوْتَى. My Lord, show me how you give life to the dead. Allah asked him, haven't you believed? You didn't believe yet? He said, no. Bala, I believe. ولكن ليطمئن قلبي. Just I want more surety. So Allah told him, وَخُذْ أَرْبَعَةً مِنَ الطَّيْرِ فَصُرْهُنَّ إِلَيْكَ. Take 4 birds, commentators say pigeons, and cut them and distribute their flesh, their meat, on the mountains around you. Then call them. And he did. And Allah brought the birds back into life, and the birds came fluttering their wings to him. No doubt, Ibrahim's Iman now is not like before, because he saw everything that he saw how Allah gives life to the dead. The same thing, Uzair. Okay. Ezra, who's a story mentioned in the Quran, who passed by a village and was all ruins. And he posed the question, wondering how Allah is going to bring this back into life. So Allah caused him to die, as you know. So he died with this long period of time. Then he woke up. And nothing happened to him. He didn't feel the long period of time. He didn't feel it. So he thought that he slept a day or half a day, part of the day, because no changes, just normal. That's why when he was asked, he said a day or part of the day. Say no, more than that. Look for your donkey. There's no donkey. The donkey died, decayed, only the bones there. Allah told him, now see the bones. That's your donkey. And see how we raise the bones and put them back, and then we clothe them with the flesh. And he saw all this process going on in front of him. Finally, the donkey is there alive. So Allah caused the donkey to decay, but the food remained in good condition. Good condition. To make him realize that I caused the donkey to decay and I also protected your food. So now, when he saw all these things, he saw how Allah gives life to the dead. Okay? By his own eyes. For example, if a doctor and embryologist is following the formation of the embryo from the first moment that the egg and the sperm were joined together and the fertilization took place, and he is tracking and he's seeing until the baby is born, finish. His belief will hit the sky because he saw the formation of this child. So the conviction, my dear brothers and sisters, also can be strengthened by ilm, the more you know and the details of these articles of faith. How about the actions? Can my actions increase? Absolutely. And that's what you feel in Ramadan, because you pray not only the five prayers, the Sunan, and then Taraweeh, and then Qiyam Layl. So you feel your Iman increases. وعمل بالجوارح والأركان. So there are three components here: the nutq bil lisan, this utterance, the belief, the conviction in your heart, and the actions by your limbs and senses. These five senses, they have functions, they have tasks to do. يزيد بالطاعة وينقص بالمعصية. So this iman increases when you do good deeds and increases by doing good deeds and decreases by committing sins. So this is the definition, al-iman, definition of al-iman. So keep this in mind. So iman is not only the belief in your heart, as some deviant sects, they hold that belief. We refer to them, or the theologians refer to them as the murji'ah, because al-irja or murji'ah, they believe that the amal, the actions are not part of the iman. not an integral part of the Iman. So the Iman, only that belief which you hold in your heart. And this sect perished. But you have to keep in mind, al-afkaru la tamut. Thoughts do not die. Thoughts remain there. And someone will come later and try to revive them. Today, practically many Muslims are holding this belief. Everyone is tapping his heart. Iman is here, Iman is here, Iman is here. No salah, no siyam, no zakah, no hajj, no hijab, nothing. Shahadu an la ilaha illallah, shahadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah, that's it. Iman is here. No, there's no Iman there. You are a liar. You are cheating yourself. Shaitan has fooled you. If there are no amal, there is no Iman. Remember the formula, E equal UCA. You multiply the utterance, multiplied by the conviction, multiplied by the action. So the actions are zero. You multiply anything by zero, you get zero. Have no Iman. So wake up. So practically you are practicing the belief of this deviant sect. Remember, long time ago, I told you that any event or anything, any piece of information passes by three phases or three circles. First of all, it becomes knowledge, information. Then you react to this information. Then you take an action. So I want you to draw three circles. For circle, the big one, knowledge. Second one, reaction. Third one, action. KRA, okay? So any information passes through these three. Whether it is any news, good news, bad news. We'll take example of good news. You pass the exam. Okay. So it becomes knowledge. You receive the knowledge, information. So this news entered circle one. Will this remain lingering there? No. It will move to circle two. You react. You will react. You will jump from your seat. Wow, I did it. I passed. Will it remain there? No. Are you going to just keep shouting and saying that you pass the test? No. Action will take place. You will go to the uni, you'll get your script and your certificate, and then start looking for the suitable college that you want to go to, etc. So this good news passed through these three circles. So any news will go through it. Okay? Your wife is in the hospital, in labor, and you are not home because the midwife told you it will take time, so go and take a rest. But keep your phone next to you. We'll call you. So you went home and you are waiting, and the phone rang. The midwife. Mabruk, congratulations. Baby boy, baby girl, and the mother is in good condition. Both are okay. This is the information you received. You will react, alhamdulillah, because you were worried, alhamdulillah. You react. And then action will take place. You will dress up and go to the hospital to see your dear wife and your baby. Now, let us take sad news. After midnight, the phone rang. I personally, if I receive any late call, I prepare myself psychologically. There's something bad news. No one will call at this time. So you prepare yourself psychologically that you are going to receive bad news, death of someone. So that the moment you hear it, you say, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Allahumma ajirni fi musibati hadihi wa akhlifni khayran minha. So you receive the news that one of your dear ones passed away. Your mother, your father, your brother, whatever. So this becomes now information, knowledge. Then you react, and your reaction depends on your iman. If you are a true mu'min, you will say the dua I just mentioned. If your iman is weak, you start slapping your face, and women in particular, pulling their hair, screaming, lamenting. And that's haram. The Muslim will say, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. We are Allah's, and unto Allah will be the return. Oh Allah, help me to go through this calamity with patience and substitute me something better than what I lost. Salama, when Abu Salama died, the Prophet ﷺ taught her to say, Allahumma ajinni fi musibati hadi wa khlifni khayran minha. Salama, she said, who will be a better substitute for Abu Salama? Who is better than Abu Salama? To her surprise, after her waiting period finished, the one who was better than Abu Salama and all mankind, Muhammad ﷺ, came and proposed to marry her. So you can see, my dear brothers and sisters, any news and information passes by these three circles: knowledge, reaction, action. You heard in the news there are going to be heavy rain tomorrow. That is information. Your reaction, that will be taking your raincoat and saying, oh, we are going to have a tough day tomorrow. And then when you go out from your home, you will take your umbrella. and wear your raincoat. That's how people behave. There is fire, broke, next room. You will not say, oh, I know there is fire, and you stay. No, you are crazy. So you knew there is fire, you will react, oh my God, and you will not remain in your seat, and you will run away. There will be action. Having said this now, is there hellfire? Is there Jahannam? Oh yeah, we know there is Jahannam. Where is the reaction and action? Why you are not afraid? And why you are not repenting, coming back to Allah? There is something wrong with you. Something wrong with the three circles. There is no connectivity between the three circles. The three circles are disconnected. That is the problem. So many Muslims, they think, they believe when they are not. Think just having that belief in the heart is enough. You are deceived and fooled. So wake up. Read the Quran. Always you see the connection. الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات. آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات. Always. أركان الإيمان 6. The pillars of Iman are 6 pillars. So now you know the meaning of Iman, and now what are the foundations and the pillars of Iman? عن ابن عمر رضي الله عنهما أن جبريل عليه السلام قال للنبي صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم ما الإيمان؟ قال أن تؤمن بالله وملائكته وكتبه ورسله واليوم الآخر وبالقدر خيره وشره. قال له جبريل عليه السلام صدقت. قال فتعجبنا منه يسأله ويصدقه. قال فقال النبي صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم ذاك جبريل أتاكم يعلمكم معالم دينكم. رواه مسلم. It was narrated from Abdullah ibn Umar radiallahu anhuma, may Allah be pleased with him and his father, that Jibreel alayhi salam said to the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, what is Iman? Faith, what is it? He said, to believe in Allah, His angels, His books, His messengers, the last day, and the divine decree, both good and bad. Jibreel said to him, you have spoken the truth. He said, Ibn Umar, the narrator said, we were amazed, Ibn Umar said, we were amazed that he asked him and then confirmed his answers as being correct. The Prophet ﷺ said, that was Jibreel who came to teach you your religion. Let us reflect here. It's a long hadith. There's known the hadith of Jibreel, who came like a man, stranger, they don't know him. His clothes are white, his hair is black, no signs of traveling, because if you are traveling, you will have sand particles on your hair, your clothes will not be clean, and he's not known to any one of us. So the Sahaba, they were very surprised. and he sat in front of the Prophet ﷺ, and he placed his own hands on his own knees. And the ulama, they said that's how the students of knowledge sits in front of his teacher. And you know the rest of the hadith. And then he asked Jibreel alayhi salam. So he asked, what is the Iman? Tell me about the Iman. So the Prophet told him, أن تؤمن بالله, you have to believe in Allah. So what does it mean to believe in Allah? So you believe in his existence, that there is creator for this universe, creator for us, who created everything, and he is alone, and he is one, not two. He has no partner. Because if there are partners with him, always, you know, partners, they argue and they have and they dispute. And then everyone takes his share. But we see no chaos, we see order. Order. And we see only one God who is challenging. And he's saying, I am alone, I have no partner. شهد الله أنه لا إله إلا هو والملائكة وأولو العلم قائما بالقسط. Allah is saying, I'm alone. I testify that I am the one. I have no partners. So if there are partners, either they did not hear what Allah said, and then they cannot be, they don't deserve to be gods, because they are ignorant, unaware. Or they heard, but they cannot say, we are also here, because they are weak. So they cannot be. They are disqualified. So Allah is one, no partner. So you believe in his oneness. You believe that he is the one who deserves to be worshipped alone. So you worship him wholeheartedly. All your deeds are offered to him only. You believe in his beautiful, the most beautiful names and his divine attributes. You believe in that Allah's names are the most perfect and Allah's attributes are not like ours, and he's the most perfect. You believe that he's outside the creation and is above all his creation. And nothing of his creation indwells in him, nor that he indwells in any of his creation, because he is the first and the last. So the Prophet ﷺ said, Allah said, Huwa al-awwal wal-akhir wal-zahir wal-batin, he's the first and the last, and he's above everything and closer to you than anything. And the Prophet ﷺ says, كان الله ولم يكن شيء معه وكان الله ولم يكن شيء قبله. Allah was, and there was nothing with him, and there was nothing before him. So then Allah created the creation, and just reminding you, because I don't know if you refer to your notes, or if you are taking notes or not. Allah created the creation. This creation was not there. So now you have creator and creation. So now, where is the creation with respect to the creator? Is the creation inside the creator, or the creator inside the creation, or the creation is separate from the creator and the creator is outside his creation? That's it. If you say creation inside the creator, that means all of us now inside God. All the things you see inside God Almighty, a'udhu billah, this is blasphemy, this is kufr, this is ruled out. The creator inside the creation, this is kufr, blasphemy, disbelief. Because this is exactly the belief of the pantheists, those who believe that God is in everything. So everything you see around you is God. You can worship anything. Anything you want to worship, you can worship. Because they believe that everything is God. Wahdat al-wujud, the unity of being, everything is God. So this is kufr. So what remains? God is outside his creation. And that's what they mean when we say God is in heaven. Allah is above his creation. We don't mean that God is in heaven, Allah is in one of the seven firmaments. No, Allah is outside. And that's why you say God is up, above us. The Prophet ﷺ on the night of the Mi'raj, he went to whom? Why he didn't go to the right or left? Why he went up? To his creator. So you believe in his oneness, you believe in his names and attributes, and he is outside his creation, and you believe also that he is your creator, cherisher, sustainer, and you single him out regarding his own actions. So no one creates but him, no one feeds you but him. So everything is his. He is your protector, creator, cherisher, sustainer. And tu'mina billah wa malaikatihi, then you believe the angels, the malaika who are created from light. They do not disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There are so many. To just get an idea of their number, the Prophet ﷺ said, there is no an area of one span in heaven except there is an angel standing or prostrating. And the skies of the heavens are about to crack because of the heaviness of the weight. And Al-Bayt al-Ma'mur, which is above the Kaaba, every day 70,000 of angels, they go before Tawaf, they don't come back. A new batch or group replaces them. And this is going on. On the night of Al-Qadr, Laylat al-Qadr, the night of power, as they call it, Laylat al-Qadr, the number of the angels on earth as many as the number of the stars. Their stature, their creation, their physique is huge. The Prophet ﷺ, he saw Jibreel in his angelic form when he spread one wing, and that wing covered the horizon. Imagine. And when Allah sent him to uproot the city of Sodom, the town of Lut, and that's why the homosexuality or this shameful deed is called sodomy, because of the town is Sodom, sodomy, and the homosexual are called sodomites. So Allah approved, Jibreel alayhi salam uprooted the entire town on the tip of one of the wings and flew up with it to such an height, altitude, that the angels in the first heaven, they heard the barks of the dogs and the sounds of the roosters, of the cries of the roosters. Then he inverted it, turned it upside down. So we believe in the Malaika, and they have different tasks. There are Malaika writing our deeds, there are Malaika protecting us, there are Malaika living with us in our homes, making dua for us. But this Malaika al-Rahmah, angels of mercy, if you have pictures in your home, they will not be there, and they will be replaced by shayateen. And when your home is full of shayateen, imagine what you are going to have. So if you want these malaika to populate your home, remove the pictures or any statues, because the angels of mercy, they don't enter. Every night there is an angel who spends the night with you, protecting you. لهم معقبات من بين يديه ومن خلفه. They are angels protecting you from before you and behind you. So you believe in the angels, and you have to respect them. At home, even if you are alone, you don't walk naked. There are angels around. The Prophet ﷺ said about Uthman, the angels, they feel shy of Uthman. Angels, they feel shy of Uthman. Because the Prophet ﷺ was sitting, and then the garment was raised a bit, so part of his thigh became visible. Abu Bakr came, he remained in that position. Then Umar, he remained, and then Uthman entered. So he realized, oh, part of the garment is moved up, so he covered his thigh. And he said, shouldn't I feel shy if a man the angels feel shy of? Okay, not that you are at home, you are walking naked and not decent. And my advice for you, brothers and sisters, at home, be decent, dress decently. Not I am at home, so most of your body is shown. And your children, they get used to this. Their mother is always like that. And then your daughters will be like that. And your children are sitting with their shorts. Okay? And their daughters like that, and they're teenagers, and aura is shown. And what do you expect? Haram will happen. Incest will take place. But everyone is decent, dressing decently at home, and they are malaika. Besides that, even if you are only husband and wife and newly married, honeymooner, no, don't do that. Then it will become monotonous, boring, because you have nothing to show to excite your partner. No. Outside the bedroom, kafar, long dress. Inside the bedroom, you are free. You are free. There is no aura between husband and wife. Halal. But outside, so that this thing he will not get used to just seeing all your body all the time naked in front of him. وَمَلَائِكَتِهِ وَكُتُبِهِ, and you believe in the books that Allah revealed, Torah, the Injil, the Zabur, the Suhuf, and the Furqan. So the books that Allah mentioned. So the scrolls, the Suhuf, were given to Ibrahim alayhi salam. The Psalms, Zabur, was given to Dawood alayhi salam. The Torah to Musa alayhi salam means law. Injil, Evangel, the good news was given to Isa alayhi salam, and the Furqan, the Quran, the criterion was given to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. وَرُسُلِهِ, and you believe in the messengers, all of them, those whom we know their names and those whom we don't know. Because Allah sent to every nation messenger. A narration says 124,000. وَرُسُلِهِ وَالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ, and you believe in the last day. There is a day, and it's called Al-Akhir, the last day, because there's no day after it. وَبِالْقَدَرِ خَيْرِهِ وَشَرِّهِ, and you believe in the qadar, the destiny. Okay, everything, divine decree and will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah decreed everything, everything He has written. And the components of the belief in the qadar, as you know, there are four. Knowledge, al-ilmu, kitabatun, mashi'atun, khalqun. So there are four. Allah knew things prior to their occurrence. Then He commanded, that is knowledge, the knowledge of Allah. Nothing escapes Allah's knowledge. Nothing happens that Allah was not aware of. Like some deviant sects, the Mu'tazila, they are saying, Ilmullahi unuf. Ilmullahi unuf. Allah knows things after they happen. So they are accusing Allah of ignorance, that He doesn't know what happens in His kingdom. Only He knows after that thing happens. This is kufr. Allah knows things prior to their happening, prior to their occurrence. And based on that, He commanded the pen to write. And the pen wrote everything in the preserved tablet. So, knowledge, then writing. Then the will. Nothing happens in Allah's kingdom against His will. And the will has two aspects. Irada shar'iyya, irada kawniyya, universal will, and the legal will. Universal will, that whatever happens according to the universal will. Irada kawniyya, whether it is something Allah loves or hates. Because it happened. And Allah allows it to happen for wisdom. So Allah allows you to drink alcohol, to commit haram. Does He like that? No. Why did He allow you? Because He has given you the free will, and He will hold accountable for that. So there is hikmah, wisdom behind it. All the calamities, all the things that happen in our planet, there's wisdom behind it. And there is good in it, and there is khair in it. There is nothing evil in God's actions. Evil is always in our actions, human beings. The evil springs from our own actions, not from God's actions. You have to keep that in mind. So you believe in the qadar, whether it is good or evil from your own perspective. You fall sick. You think this is evil. You lose your loved one. All of your family are gone. You think that is evil. No, it is good. But you don't see it. You don't see it. What is this life? It's nothing. People suffering, people are having difficulties, etc. So if Allah takes you and saves you from this suffering, and places you in the Jannah immediately. What a great reward. What a blessing. What a blessing. So whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does is khair for you. وَبِالْقَدَرِ خَيْرِهِ وَشَرِّهِ. So that's how the Prophet ﷺ answered Jibreel. فقال له جبريل عليه السلام صدقت. You have told the truth. Sahaba were surprised. Because normally a questioner, when he asks, he wants to know. He doesn't know, so he wants to know. But now he is confirming and he is telling the Prophet ﷺ, you have told the truth. That means he knew the answers before. So he was not asking for learning. He was asking for the rest of the others to learn. That's why Sayyidina Umar said, فَتَعَجَّبْنَا مِنْهُ. We were surprised. يَسْأَلُهُ. He asked the Prophet ﷺ, وَيُصَدِّقُهُ. Then he confirms to what he said. Then he left. Jibreel alayhi salam. And Jibreel alayhi salam used to come in the form of Yahya al-Kalbi, one of the Sahaba, resembling him. He came in a human form, resembling Dihya. And the Prophet ﷺ, he described that Musa alayhi salam, he saw him, he said he looks like the men of Shunu'ah. Okay. And Ibrahim looks like me. So after Jibreel left, the Prophet ﷺ informed Sayyidina Umar and he said, this is Jibreel came to teach you your deen. To teach you your deen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep us remain steadfast on this beautiful deen. Wallahi, it is the most beautiful deen. Until we breathe our last and find Allah pleased with all of us. Ameen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us with the beneficial knowledge and righteous deeds. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us our faults, mistakes, and ignorance. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala unite our ummah on the haqq and bring all of us to the haqq. Ameen. And may Allah unite our hearts with the haqq. And may Allah reward all of you, my dear brothers and sisters, immensely for your patience and attendance. Barakallahu feekum. جزاكم الله خيرا. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Ameen wa alaykum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakum Allahu khair, Sheikh, for today's lessons and reminders in our Fundamentals of Tawheed class. For those of you who are watching, if you're not in the WhatsApp group where you will be notified of any plans or times changing and where we will also have our Q&A session, you can join by texting the Al-Fitrah phone number which has been sent in the YouTube live chat, or you can send questions in the live chat and someone can forward them through, and you can subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell and you'll be notified when we go live, maybe about 10-15 minutes before. If you are new to these sessions or you would like to rewatch previous sessions or you have missed any sessions, you can find them all compiled on the YouTube channel on the playlists. You will find the Matters of the Heart playlists 1 and 2, and you will find the Fundamentals of Tawheed playlist, inshallah. We have a few questions left over from last lesson, so we can start from there. Sheikh, our first question for today is asking, Assalamu alaikum. My close friend has a dog in his house, and whenever I may borrow something from him, I feel like maybe...
Hello. No, hold on.
Oh, yes.
Slowly and read it so that I can follow you.
Okay.
And if you can, is the question there on the screen?
It's from last week's session.
Okay. What's the question? Go ahead.
The questioner is asking, my close friend has a dog in his house, and whenever I borrow or I take something from him, I feel like maybe it will have najis on it, or maybe this thing will be najis. What should I do in this case, Sheikh?
Regarding the dog, is not the entire body of it is najis. Okay, the strongest opinion, it is the saliva of the dog is najis. Okay, that's it. So, for example, the dog passed next to you and the body of it touch your garment, that's fine. Your salah is correct and everything is fine. But if it licked your garment or your hand, then you need to wash it. That's it. Next.
Jazakumullahu khair, Sheikh. The next question is asking, Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
What advice can you give to overcome the overthinking and having OCD that makes life a lot more difficult for certain people?
Overthinking of what? Person overthinks over what?
I think just in general, everything around them, they overthink. Maybe they're constantly in a state of stress about just anything, whether it be work, whether it be their Islam, etc.
Yeah, if it is, you have, because here, to reflect and think this is something good, to reflect upon the life, to reflect upon the purpose of life, to reflect upon yourself and how to improve yourself and how to repent and how to build your iman. This is good. But if you mean that you reflect overthinking, that if you have this OCD, okay, or you have waswas, and then here you need to lock the gate and close it, and don't open the door for the shaitan, because this is satanic and this is the shaitan whispers to you. For example, you take wudu, oh, you didn't do it correctly. You repeat it, and you only made it once. Okay, so shaitan wants you to keep washing the same limb many times. So here you need to get rid of all this. This is satanic tricks, and don't open the door. Otherwise, shaitan will make your life miserable. So those who they have this, what they call OCD, okay, actually they are opening the door for the shaitan. For example, if you taking wudu, just take wudu, and shaitan tells you you didn't wash your hands 3 times, forget about it. Once is enough. You don't pay attention to all these satanic whispers. And may Allah grant you cure and recovery from this feeling and what you have and what you are going through. I mean, next.
Ameen. Jazakumullahu khair. The next question is asking, Assalamu alaikum. Is the salah valid without additional sunnah acts or additional recommended acts if one is just performing salah to the bare minimum?
Would you mind repeating?
Yes, the questioner is asking if their salah is valid if they just perform the bare minimum and they do don't perform extra sunnah acts or extra recommended acts. They just do what is the bare minimum.
The answer yes, their salah is correct. Salah is correct, but we have to understand that, to be honest, and let us face the reality. Who can claim that he is 100% doing the salah correctly? For sure. You know our salah, when we say Allahu Akbar, we go to the shopping mall. Salam alaikum, and we are still in the shopping mall. What type of salah is this? That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the day of resurrection, the first thing he will look into is the salah. Oh, this salah is not perfect, deficient. Then he will ask the malaika, is there any sunan salah, nafil salah for him in his record? He knows, of course. If it is found that you have nafil and sunan, say, okay, we'll fill the deficiency here. But if you don't, you will be in bad shape. So, my dear brothers and sisters, pray the fard and pray the sunan, okay? And treat the sunnah as if it is fard. Treat it like that. And commit yourself to that. I hope this is clear to the questioner. Next.
Jazakumullahu khair.
I'm seeing the questions in front of me now, so I'll go through them.
Oh, okay, inshallah. The next question, I think this one is a bit long, but the questioner is asking, my brother has invested most of his savings in the stock market in the West according to Sharia law, but now he finds it taqwa is better than fatwa, as there's a 5% riba involved in the stock market, even though he purifies it, and he's trying to come out of it. Can he wait until he gains his capital without any profit gain, or will he be sinful for staying until he gains his capital?
The sooner the better you quit. The sooner the better. The sooner the better. And Allah will compensate you. Allah will reward you better. وَمَنْ يَتَّقِ اللَّهَ يَجْعَلْ لَهُ مَخْرَجًا وَيَرْزُقْهُ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا يَحْتَسِبُ. So whoever fears Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah will provide for him. Allah will create for him exit and provide for him for sources he cannot expect. Next.
Jazakumullahu khair. The next question is asking, is there anything called the Shari Barat which is in the 15th of Sha'ban?
Well, this is just a seasonal question. When the 5th of Sha'ban comes, this topic is opened again, and there will be a lot of argument, etc. Akhi and Ukhti, dear brothers and sisters, whom we take our deen from? The answer is clear. Our Prophet, finish. Chapter is closed. Did he treat 15th of Sha'ban as something special? Yes or no? Yes, where? Show us. Did he make the night of the 15th Sha'ban something unique? Like many Muslims, they make it like the Laylatul Qadr, and they play Jama'ah and all that the things that they do. We ask them, did Prophet Muhammad ﷺ do this? Did the Sahaba do this? Yes or no? Yes, show us. No, why are you doing it? Finish. Don't argue. And regarding the 15th of Sha'ban, there is no authentic hadith except one narration that Allah forgives the people in the night of Sha'ban. He forgives you. That's it. To single out and make a particular ibadah special night, no, it's not sunnah. It's not sunnah at all. And they distribute sweets for the kids and stuff like that. Next question.
Jazakumullahu khair. The next question is asking, Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. Would you recommend people to learn sign language to translate for the deaf at lectures, etc.? As a lot of the time, if people are there and they have their own, imperatives, they can't benefit as much from the lectures being given.
Alhamdulillah, yes, why not? Because since they came and they cannot, for example, hear, they have the right to know what the Sheikh is teaching and what the speaker is saying. That's why they have these special books for those who are blind and special language where the dots are, they can feel them with their fingers. I think the plial call. So that's fine. Same thing. So the one who learned this sign language, so the message is conveyed to them. And I have seen those who have special needs, because of they are following the lecture, you can see their facial expression. They are smiling, laughing, etc., which is good. Yes, there's no problem with that. Next.
Jazakumullahu khair. The next question is asking, Assalamu alaikum. What is the status of the person whose iman drops, even to such an extent where it is practically gone completely?
I think you skipped a question because it's about Uzair.
Oh, yes. Is it permissible to say what was said by Ibrahim alayhi salam or Uzair?
Of course, all the prophets who were mentioned, we say alayhi salam. Yes. Next.
Jazakumullahu khair. And the next question is asking, when the iman of a person becomes zero or becomes so little it is practically nothing, what becomes of his status?
When the iman is zero, a person becomes kafir. Okay. So, and in reality, it's almost impossible that you find a Muslim who doesn't do any good deed in his life. Practically, it's not there. Next.
Jazakumullahu khair. And in addition to this question, what of a person who says that they are Muslim because they don't want to get rid of this title, but in their hearts they feel nothing for Islam?
Okay, so again, the question?
So a person, he wants to be a Muslim, he wants to keep himself as with the title of Muslim, but
Abdullah, person is what? I didn't get it.
They want to stay as a Muslim, like they want to be called Muslim. They want
What
to
do you
keep.
mean they want to stay as a Muslim?
But in their
Are
hearts,
they?
like in their hearts, they don't feel anything for Islam.
No, I want to understand. This person, is he a Muslim or not? In the sense that his family are Muslims and he's a Muslim, born Muslim, grow up as a Muslim, and he believes that the Iman, the Deen, this Islam is correct, etc., and he wants to remain as a Muslim. And then he gets these satanic thoughts in his mind. Okay. But if he pretends to be a Muslim, but in heart, he hates Islam, he doesn't like Islam, he doesn't believe in Islam, then he's a munafiq, as you know. And basically the munafiq is a kafir, pretends to be a Muslim in front of the people, but in reality he is hiding the opposite, the disbelief. And this is very dangerous. Very dangerous. And such a person will regret when it is too late. Next.
Jazakumullahu khair. And I think this is the final question, so we can end it here today, inshallah. For those of you watching, please don't forget to tune in tomorrow for our Matters of the Heart class, the same time, 12:30 p.m. UK time. Inshallah, we look forward to seeing you all there. Stay tuned in the WhatsApp group so that you will be notified when we go live. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified. And Sheikh, if you have any final words, I can pass it to you, inshallah.
There's a question also, I think we missed, and that is from one of the brothers, who said, Ibrahim asked Allah to show him how he brings the dead to life. Uzair also wondered how Allah would resurrect the town he passed by. Of course, when they raised these questions, they just want to have yaqeen that they were not doubting resurrection. No, they know that Allah will resurrect, but they want something to see with their own eyes, and that's what Allah gave them. Just when regarding the story of Uzair, how Allah is going to give life to this dead town, bring them back into resurrection. He was just wondering how. He's asking about the how. He's not denying the how. You want to know the manner, the way, and Allah showed him how he gave life to the dead, and how he brought back his donkey into life, and he showed him how the bones were put together, clothed with flesh, and then the donkey is alive in front of him. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, my dear brothers and sisters, bless you, protect you, protect your family, put barakah in you. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala elevate your status in this world and in the next one. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep us remain steadfast, united, one heart in this beautiful deed until we meet our Rabb, our Lord, find him pleased with all of us. Ameen. Until we meet inshallah tomorrow, I leave you in Allah's company and protection. بحفظ الله ورعايته. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
آمين وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.